Hi, I'm Debbie Sardone, and I am the founder and creator of the Cleaning Business Fundamentals course. Now, let's talk about a common problem that cleaning business owners experience in their business nearly every day. And that's the problem with their staff, their cleaning teams, showing up late on the job and how to overcome this chronic problem. Because think about it, you can lose thousands of dollars in business if you just make one customer mad because your staff showed up late. One customer is easily worth over $3,000 a year to your business. So if that customer would have been with you 3 to 5 years, you've just lost $9,000 to $15,000 in revenue because your staff showed up late, you made them mad, and the customer fired you, the regular recurring customer. And so it's an expensive problem not to solve. So let's talk about a way to solve this problem once and for all. First of all, I am a firm believer in solving a chronic problem once. If a problem keeps coming up in your business, there is a solution for it. You need to find it. If you've had problems with your staff, your team showing up late and customers being upset and dissatisfied, and quite honestly, nowadays they'll give you a bad online review for showing up late, then the first thing you need to think about is your approach to the arrival time that you've promised in the first place. If you want to change your customer's experience, then you need to change the customer's expectation. Stop committing to a specific arrival time. That's the key to the problem. The problem isn't that you put more pressure on your staff to always be on time, because honestly, oftentimes they have situations at home that cause them to be a little bit late, or traffic situations that are, completely outside of their realm of control. And it's impossible to always arrive on time. And especially in our industry, we see that. So stop committing to a specific time. Tell all of your customers a window of time, a range of time for the arrival time. So for example, if you know with confidence that you can get your staff out the door and at their first job sometime between 8 and 8:30 in the morning, if you can make that a promise with confidence, then tell your customers that the morning appointment arrival time is 8 to 8:30. And don't let the customer bully you into committing to a specific time just because they want a specific time. Just let them know, I can't really commit to a specific time. The arrival time is between 8 and 8:30. Or maybe in your case, you want to commit to between 8 and 9, whatever you're comfortable with. I know in my own company, for first appointments, we do commit to 8 to 8:30 arrival time. And if we have a customer that's kind of pushing us, that says, well, I'm leaving for work, so can you have them here by 8? We will not commit to that. We will not say, well, okay, because there's a 50% chance that we will break that promise and make them mad and maybe lose the customer, maybe have a lockout because we show up at 8:20. She was expecting us at 8 and she leaves. And maybe a bad review. And so we refuse to bend our business model because someone's pushing us to bend it. If somebody says, well, I need you here by 8, then we just push back and say, well, I'm so sorry. We can't promise that. We can't. Now, if you want to make it a rare exception once in a while for maybe a first-time clean, that's your call. But if you're going to commit to ongoing, regular, recurring service, you really need to stick to what you know you can deliver in terms of promises. And so you're setting yourself up for failure by letting somebody talk you into committing to an exact time. Because you and I both know that if you commit to 8 o'clock, you might show up on time, your staff might show up on time 9 times out of 10. And the 10th time, they're there at 8:15. And now the customer's mad. And now it's a lockout. Now it's a bad review, or you get fired. And so my philosophy is commit to what you know you can deliver, and don't commit to making a promise where 50% of the time you're going to fail don't commit to that. And so just refuse to commit to an exact time. For us, morning appointments, the arrival time is 8 to 8:30. Now, we tell our staff what time we want them there. We want you there by 8 o'clock. But we have that 30-minute window, that 30-minute cushion. If she gets a flat tire, if there's bad traffic, there's a wreck on the road, she had a sick kid and she got a late start, yada, yada, yada. We've got that window of time. So do not commit to an exact amount, an exact arrival time. Now, we recommend more of a 2-hour or more window for second and third appointments of the day, or the larger your teams, you might have fourth, fifth, and sixth appointments of the day. And so for us, because we do solo cleaning, our second appointment of the day arrival time is committed at 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. That's pretty easy for us. We can deliver on that promise all day long, every day, 99.9% of the time. On those rare incidences where we can't, we just pick up the phone and call the customer. But most of the time, we can commit to that and show up for that arrival window of 11 to 1. Now, it may mean for your business that your second appointment arrival commitment time would be more like 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. or noon to 4, whatever you feel you know you can deliver in terms of making a promise is the window that you would choose. But don't let people bully you into committing to a very specific time. And also, if you're using a software to manage your business, make sure the software will adjust for your business and you don't have to adjust your business to fit the software. I had one of my coaching clients tell me that he was using a software program that he had to specifically choose an arrival time. He couldn't choose a range. He couldn't choose an arrival window. He couldn't even tweak the email that went out automatically to the customer, the reminder, to say, we're not going to, our arrival time isn't 8 o'clock, it's between 8 and 8:30. He couldn't adjust the email notification and he could not adjust the arrival window. So customers were being promised this very specific, very exact time when he needed to promise them a range. So make sure your software program allows you to set an arrival range, or at least to set the communication email that goes out automatically to say, we will arrive between 8 and 8:30, or 10 and 2, or 11 and 1. So make sure the software you're using to manage your business will adjust to do business the way you do business, so that you don't have to adjust the way you do business to fit a software program. I hope that helps.